Oh my god, I can't see anything. Hey everyone, welcome to this video. The last few videos I made, I had my glasses on and, well, I just looked right into the light. The glare from the light was very distracting and you can barely see my face. But the problem is I cannot see that far, so I don't even know what I look like right now. So if I look a mess, it's really not my fault. It's genetics' fault. Also, my lip has been doing this really weird thing where for some reason it's like every time I talk, it goes off to the side. I don't know how to explain. Yeah, you see that? Yeah. Don't really know what that is or why it's happening, but it is, so don't mind that. Today I decided to do something different. I don't think I've ever seen this before. It just came to me because, you know, the artistic genius in me never sleeps. And I thought it would be fun, interesting to try to take the permit test, even though I've had my license for 3 years, just to see if I deserve to keep the license. And I mean, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm a pretty decent driver. I've gotten a little worse, not gonna lie, but I'm pretty safe and I keep the passengers in my car safe. The only thing is my car itself is not very safe, so you can't blame me for the engineering. I had nothing to do with that. So I downloaded an app and it looks like the one that I used to practice on, so I'm just gonna do it. I should also mention that I passed my permit and driver's test the first try, so humble brag. But it pays to be amazing and I'm wealthy in knowledge. This is gonna be another one of those screen recording videos, which I don't know why I keep doing that to myself because it's literal torture to edit. So thanks me. Practice test 1. I'll put the video here. When used on roadways, bicyclists are considered a hazard. Vehicles dangerous. They're considered vehicles as far as I'm concerned, because you have to like make way for them. Yeah, you have to be respectful even though they're annoying sometimes and they get in the way, but we all are cycling in our very own ways. So motorcycle, scooter, moped operators are easy to see. No, they're not. Must share a traffic lane with another vehicle. Have the right to use a complete traffic lane. What is it? I don't even know what it's asking me. Must share a traffic lane with another vehicle. What does that mean? Have the right to use a complete traffic lane? Wee woo. I don't understand what, this does not compute in my brain. I'm just gonna guess the third one. I don't. Reaction time is slower after drinking alcohol because it's a depressant. The first thing that a drink of alcohol affects is judgment and skills. Yeah. Passenger restrictions apply to 16 and 17-year-old license holders who have received their license. Huh? Oh, so it's like how long before you can actually drive with another person in the car? Yeah. Ah, man, I remember this. As of August, blah, blah. What is the nighttime curfew? I forgot there was a curfew. That's fucked up. This sign means traffic signal ahead. Prepare to speed up. See, I would have pressed that and not read further. That's why you have to keep reading. Read everything that's there, please. Traffic signal ahead. The light may be red. Prepare to stop, please. Or just be wary, I guess, of the lights ahead. You may not park within how many feet of a fire hydrant? I do not remember this. To make a right turn, you should speed up. No. Turn right from the right lane. They went over this over and over again. They said, make sure when you turn, you're in the lane closest to where you're making the turn. And then when you go to those lanes, you need to stay in the lane closest and then merge over eventually. But not everybody does that, myself included. Arrest me. A broken yellow line means you can pass on both sides. Right? Yeah. Passing is permitted when it's safe. Oh my goodness, people don't pay attention to the lines though, I swear. There's this really long road where there's like occasionally the dashed lines where you can pass and then the rest of the way are just the solid yellow lines. I cannot even tell you how many people have passed me on the solid yellow lines. Like, hello? Did you learn nothing? These people, like, they memorize the test, take the test, make sure they're all skilled up when they go take their driving test, and then once they're on the road, they don't give a fuck. There are a lot of things I don't give a fuck about, but safety is not one of those things. After passing, you should move to the right when You are one vehicle length ahead. You can see both headlights of the vehicle in your rear view mirror. Yes, that goes for passing on a 2-lane road or a highway. I was taught that when I was with my driving school instructors. I always make sure I see the full car in the rear view mirror before going in front of them, because you have to make sure there's enough space. Use your brains, please. You need to be safe on the road because you're not only in charge of your safety and the people in your car's safety, but the people in other cars' safety. And a lot of people don't seem to realize that based on the way I see these people driving around here. When you are behind a motorcycle, you should allow more following distance. That's one of the things I remember, because if you're going too fast and they stop, you can easily just fucking knock that bitch off. And I did that in Grand Theft Auto all the time, so I would know. Thanks, Grand Theft Auto. Thanks, Rockstar Games. You actually really did me a solid in teaching me what not to do on the road. So shout out to you guys. To avoid merging traffic from the right, the best thing to do is, I actually don't know the best thing to do, because usually I just change lanes to the left. And a lot of people do that. Okay, obviously you don't maintain speed and position, and I don't think you slow down because you're not really supposed to slow down on the highway, right? Let's go with change lanes because everyone does it and I do it. Oh my god, I got 3 incorrect. Oh, 12 months? You have to wait a whole year? I don't think I did that. I definitely didn't.
Fine, you want to arrest me? Arrest me.
Exposed. You cannot park within 10 feet of a higher hydrant. See, the things like I'm not sure about the rules or like I'm too nervous about, I just avoid it. Like parallel parking, I don't even remember the last time I parallel parked, probably while practice driving with one of the instructors 3-4 years ago. So I just avoid things. Like I've never parked near a fire hydrant, and I don't plan on it unless I don't really have a choice. But I would find, see, I would rather park around the corner from somewhere than park near a fire hydrant and risk being too close. Oh, so to enter a highway you need a 4-second gap. Who does that? If I have room, I'm going. That's my rule. I did worse. I did worse on test 2. Let's see. They're smaller, they are smaller and more difficult to see, and they do not have the same physical reflexes as an adult. Okay, I get that, but also everyone's different in their reflexes. A kid can be really good. That's why they do like karate or some shit. You know what I'm saying? See what else I got wrong? What? You can't have your 18-year-old friend in the car, but you can have your younger brother in the car? Is it because they're family? That doesn't make any sense to me. So you can, those laws are put in place so that you're safe and you protect other people because you're new at driving. So it's less of a risk to have a younger sibling in the car than someone who's illegal. That doesn't make much sense to me. I will be disputing this with the court system, so catch me on trial. Oh, I thought it was like what is true about them. That's why I was confused that the first and the last question seemed like the same and like both seemed correct. So they are not necessary if your vehicle has an airbag is wrong. Like, wear your seatbelt. That's all. That's the takeaway. Please, just wear your seatbelt. Be safe. Okay, so you should slow down if someone's passing you because you don't want to collide. And you should park 25 feet away from the stop sign. So I did okay on these tests. I did worse. I guess it really all depends on the questions because you're not asked every question under the sun on the permit test. I definitely never learned like a lot of the things that I answered on these tests today. There's no way to learn everything unless you actually physically read like the laws, which I think you're required to do, but who does that? It's like terms and conditions on websites. Nobody does that. As long as you know to be safe, how to use your turn signal, please, I'm literally begging. Put your seatbelt on, don't drink and drive, always be aware of traffic, even if your light is green, because people be crazy. And even though if you're at a stop sign, like I mentioned before, if you're at a stop sign and you know that you have the right to go next and someone's like already like speeding to go, just let them go. It's really not worth an accident. People are so careless. And that's why you also should watch out for other people too, because if they're doing something crazy and you're doing your thing, they'll fuck you right up. And it's not even your fault, and that sucks the most. In the car, Just be safe, that's all, okay? You hear it like a million times, but it's so true. So hopefully this was entertaining. I feel like a failure, kind of. Even though the scores are pretty high, but I don't know. I do take pride in the way that I drive safely. I take pride in the fact that I got my permit and license the first try. I feel like it's all circumstantial. I feel like I got lucky. That day the questions were just good enough for me and what I went over. And also I got the max amount of questions wrong that you can get wrong. So that was pure luck. On the driving test itself, they didn't ask me to do certain things. Like they did not ask me to parallel park, which I probably would have failed the test if they had. So it's all about what you know and what they present with you and who you're driving with and what kind of car you're driving especially. So hopefully this is entertaining, like I said. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.